This playthrough is rated M for mature. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of the AI, the Somnium Files. In the last episode, we went to check on Iris after our little investigation at the crime scene, which we found a rental phone. Unfortunately, we were stupid enough to call the people, and now they know that we're onto them. Although they probably knew from before, but you know, we just made things a little bit worse. So we're back to the boss's office. Well, you know, any excuse to see the boss. Well, me, I don't know about Date, but I have a reason to. But anyway, let's continue on, shall we? And I forgot about the broom here. A broom.
I used to use that for interrogations. Makes them talk, you know?
How did you manage that?
Pushing the handle against their throat did the trick.
That is more likely to make them vomit than talk.
Yeah, but then at least you got the broom to clean it up.
You shouldn't be cleaning vomit with a broom unless you have sawdust around or something like that. A broom is leaning against the wall. I was thinking she was gonna say she put it somewhere else, if you know what I mean. Let's talk to ourselves. I even love that has the option there. There would be no point. Let's not. What? Come on, man. Iba's outside my eye socket right now, but I can still see through her as though she were in my eye socket. That's because her body and my optic nerve are connected wireless. Why are you repeating this stuff, game? Anyway, let's look at Iba. Iba's sitting on the desk. How about the boss? The boss is sitting on the desk. I love when the game tells me the type of stuff. Please tell me more about Mizuki.
There are many points of interest surrounding Mizuki, but we will need to speak with her directly.
I hope she gets better soon.
It depends on the person, I guess, in the scene, because sometimes aphonia can last a real long time. Or permanently, depending on your... Well, I guess technically permanent is not the word to use. It can last a real long time, but they could make it permanent if they died while they had it, right? So, anyway, anything stand out to you?
Date, you promised to go on a date with Iris yesterday. What exactly are you planning to do?
What? Seriously?
It's a social date.
A man's promise is his bond. You absolutely must keep your word.
Have you ever heard of a white lie?
So, you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's not what I said. The day's not over yet. If I go see her and socialize for a bit, that's a date, right?
Oh, so you are not planning a real date then?
No, of course not.
If you say so.
You almost sound relieved, Iba.
Pardon?
Are you jealous?
Impossible! I could never be jealous of a silly little human like her.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Well, that's cute if not creepy. Besides, we're not hitting on girls that just turned 18. We're not a creeper like that. About the investigation.
I am watching the case file of Shoko Nadami as it is updated in real time. Currently, it appears as though there has been no significant progress. Hey Date, why not go to that bar you haven't been to in a while?
Bar?
Marble in Golden Yokocho.
I see. Mama runs Marble. She's an informant who knows just about everything about the criminal world. Maybe she knows something. That little part skipped faster than I expected for some weird reason. Anyway, well, it looks like boss's intent on me at this moment, probably because of the previous conversation or models probably stuck on that or whatever. Because before she was like just kind of looking around. Oh, right. How about Mizuki?
She was returned to the hospital after the sink. She'll probably be hospitalized for a while.
Strange. Mizuki's phone is at home, Date. The GPS and Wi-Fi access point confirm this.
She went home by herself?
Possibly.
But why?
Unknown.
Like she just went home from the hospital, or she was there and then now she's been sent to the hospital. Anyway, about the investigation.
There's been no progress, as usual. The people at the main office are so incompetent. The smartphone you brought in yesterday is still our only lead. Hopefully there'll be a breakthrough.
Well, not in the obvious way anyway. About the phone.
I asked HQ to look into it. They found a few things. First, the owner was Shoko Nadami.
It was Shoko's phone?
Yes. Her face was registered in the phone's facial recognition authentication.
Huh, that's interesting. Who called it?
Who called the phone?
Sorry, we don't know that yet. They called from a burner phone. They didn't register a name.
I can make a deduction with this information. We know that the phone belonged to Shoko.
Right.
Whoever it was made their call at 9:02 p.m. after Shoko was killed. I believe we can make an assumption here.
The caller probably wasn't the murderer. Why would they call the phone of the person they just killed?
Maybe. But the culprit might have been trying to get Mizuki to call, so that they can bring her to the scene.
But then why hide the phone? They would have left it somewhere easier to find.
True.
Who called it? Ask her that again.
But either way, our mysterious caller is suspicious. Consider this. They did not register the phone under their real name. And also, they hung up as soon as Date mentioned he was a cop. And on top of that, they blocked Date's number and turned off the phone.
The blame lies entirely with Date. I suggest cutting his salary.
I'll cut your battery.
Do it. I'll plug in somewhere.
Anyway, we have to identify the caller. If you don't want your salary cut.
Fine.
I'm actually surprised they mentioned a burner phone. I thought they kind of forgot that concept while we're writing this or something like that, but I'm glad they mentioned it. So, just because I mentioned it earlier. It validates me, man. Any information about the phone?
All the history's been erased. There's nothing on the phone itself, but we can still look up its records. I happen to have a friend at the cell company. The head office is looking into it now.
Oh, nice to have the big wigs looking into it. If they were Apple, they would never do it. Never. Anything else to report?
About Renju.
Renju?
Yesterday I told you he vanished after he was questioned. Well, we found him.
Where?
Central Hospital. He was brought there from a traffic accident. He's unconscious and it's not looking good.
Could it be?
Capitol Highway?
Oh, you heard about it?
We heard the report on the radio last night.
I can't believe it was about Renju.
So was he the one that drove the truck, or no? I guess they said that guy was put into custody, so he was just a part of that accident in general. Huh? How interesting.
Date, you should go talk to him. He is Shoko Nadami's former husband, after all. He might have some information.
But he's still asleep, isn't he?
Smack him across the face and wake him up. You're his friend, right? He'll understand.
Come on.
So we can smack him around, but we can't smack Mizuki around in a dream state? I call unfair, damn it. Summary. I have 3 places to check. Central Hospital, where Renju is. I don't know if he's in any condition to talk, but it might help. I could also go home to see Mizuki or get information from Mama at Marble.
Aiba, let's move.
Roger that.
Alright, time to... Oh. I assume we can do all of them, otherwise that would be kind of... that'd be kind of splitting into way too many paths. So let's just go from top to bottom. Let's talk to an old friend. Or at least talk to his... passed out body or something like that. Central Hospital, Sunday. Don't even want to give a time. Don't even think about the time. It's not even important. Oh, well, we're in this room. Or someone's room, anyway. Alright, time to do what we normally do in every new area. Check the random information. Because who knows will... Oh, sorry, it's at the cupboard. Curtain uses divider. Patient monitor. Equipment used for monitoring vital signs. It measures heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature on the monitor. Hooray. Ugh, now I got hiccups all of a sudden for some reason. I usually don't get hiccups. That's kind of weird. Bed.
There's no one here.
Indeed. The bed is empty.
Oh, that's weird. Maybe they took him to... Oh, sorry, no one's in the bed. Maybe they took him for clinicals or some of that. Although I've never... Let's see, I'm trying to remember. When was the last time I was in a hospital? I usually don't get in accidents or anything like that, so it never gets that bad.
Bedside table. Headlight fable.
That's not even a thing.
What's with these random word scenes or whatever? A bedside table, TV, an LCD TV.
Date, look! Sabako is coming out of the TV!
Who?
Yeah, I don't know who she's talking about. There's an LCD TV on top of the bedside table. Maybe it was the Ringu? The Ringu girl? Is that her name? Oh, I didn't even notice the nurse here. Hello, nurse. Do you know they cut that out of the a window? Do you know they cut that joke out of the new Animaniacs reboot? Like, why? Modern times, friend. Modern times. You can't have fun anymore. No, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it was the funniest joke, but anyway, probably best not the best place to talk about that. Wow. All right. Anyway, look, a nurse is standing there. A hot nurse. Oh wait, that was Date talking about it, folks.
As you can see.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. And you are?
I'm a nurse. I work here. I'm assigned to Mr. Okira.
Okay, cool. Where are we? A hospital, you dumbass.
Mr. Okira's room. I'm certain of it.
Certain of it? So you're... Oh, well. I guess she said I'm certain. This the way she said it almost seems like she's not certain of it or not 100% sure. Where is Renju?
He snuck out at night.
Snuck out?
Mr. Okira arrived with internal injuries. The surgery was successful, but he was in no condition to move. He would have opened up his wounds, and then he would be in real trouble.
Real trouble, huh?
Yes. I can't believe it. Where could he have gone?
So he buggered off.
Renju is extremely suspicious. He has no alibi for the time of Shoko's murder. That was noted in the investigation report.
That's not so strange, though.
There's more. I cannot reach Renju by any means. He has not attempted to visit Mizuki in the hospital, even though she is his daughter and witnessed a traumatic event. Despite all this, he runs from the hospital, even with substantial injuries. Perhaps this is an escape. ...
Aiba, call Lemniscate.
Roger that.
Hello, this is Lemniscate Entertainment Offices. Let me hear your message. Thank you.
What kind of employee training do they have there? Why did I have a pretty good feeling that the receptionist with the huge tracts of land would have a kind of a Valley Girl voice? I just had a feeling, you know. Anyway, I gave them my name and told them about Renju.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
Sorry, no clue. I'm trying to get in touch with him too. So far, nothing. I'm getting worried. He must be a mess right now. Oh, wait. Maybe he's at the Maid Cafe.
Maid Cafe? Do you mean Sunfish Pocket?
Yeah, that's the one. Like, out of nowhere, Renju was like, I'm gonna rent out Sunfish Pocket. I guess he was gonna throw like a secret party or something? But with the accident and all... Still, he might be there.
I know about Sunfish Pocket. Of course you do. Renju used to talk about it. He runs Lemniscate as well as that Maid Cafe. Wait, what? He owns a Maid Cafe too? That's weird.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem. Farewell.
Sunfish Pocket, huh?
It is worth scoping out.
Well, time to go to a Maid Cafe. And for those of you who don't know, in Japan, there's a lot of what they call like specific cafes that cater to certain clientele, as it were. And some of them, in Japan, they have like cafes and places where it's just women dressed as maids or women dressed as like fantasy characters and stuff like that. It's just ways to try and get people to come into the cafe. I've even heard there's like butler cafes and stuff like that too. Japan is a weird place, am I right, folks? I don't know if that stuff's going on currently in the current climate, but I know at the time, back in the day it was, but anyway. Let's go. Let's just keep this line of reasoning and just go to the next possible location. Sev. I said I was going to go top to bottom, but might as well just follow where I'm going at the current moment, so. Sunfish Pocket, Sunday. Maybe that's why there's not a time, because you could choose which way to go, so.
Welcome home, Sea King.
Sea King?
Oh! Is this your first time here?
Sorry. I'm not here as a customer. I need to talk to someone about something. Jeez, kid. Excuse me.
Oh, sir! Wait a minute!
Date?
Well, looks like we're bugging poor Oda again. I kind of understand why he'd come here. He just seems to be one of those types of guys. Is it just me, or is the face similar to Iris's? Actually, a lot of, well, I've talked about this before, how about a lot of certain styles tend to use like very similar faces, but all they'll do is change the hair, but the face will be like very similar. You should, if you're ever a fan of artists, you should take a look at the face and notice how many times people will draw this same face. And same body types and everything, but they'll just change like one thing about them. Anyway, let's look at this train. It's not a magical train like Little Mermaid. If only it was, I'd be a true Sea King.
What's in the box?
The severed bottom half of a mermaid.
You could have just said the tail.
What's in the box? What's in the box? A wooden box. Apparently Mermaid's tail is in there.
What kind of furniture can you drink?
A light beer?
Nope.
Rice?
You can't drink rice. The answer is liquefied leather sofa.
How would anyone ever guess that?
Can you even drink that?
Is that even a joke? A chair. Table. I mean, it's kind of weird how this, like the random waitress decided to butt in on our conversation all of a sudden. It's like she has nothing better to do. You know, you have people in the bar, and I think, oh shoot. Okay, there are other people. Never mind. I guess I was wondering if she was the only waitress. I was like, well, you better do your job. But no, you can see a couple of waitresses walking around. So, all right. Still, oil drum. Oh, sorry, rusty oil drums. I don't know why I blanked out there for a second. Astro will love this place. Lifesaver. Not the candy. The walls are decorated with life preservers.
It looks like a flotation device, right? But it's actually a huge donut.
Oh, it says donut. Actually, don't they? That doesn't sound right, but there might be a huge donut up there. Don't they also call certain life preservers donuts too, actually? And I'm not talking about the food. Like, I think I've heard that term before. I used to be I did a couple of boating things when I was younger, but I wouldn't say I'm an expert, though. Countercross. Other mermaids. The girls are working. Well, they should be. A doorway to the kitchen, where all the magic occurs. Ooh, lights that look like jellyfish. A light that looks like a jellyfish. Oh, well, there you go. You can see the kitchen back there.
You absolute disgrace! How many times have I told you to cut the bone properly, you bastard? Yes,
What kind of cafe is this?
The voice sounds familiar to the guy who did the chef, but I can't recall the voice actor at the current moment. But I've heard him in video games and stuff like that. Kitchen window. A real row can be heard from the kitchen. Or row. Anyway, sign. The cafe signboard. It says Sunfish Pocket. Let's see. Ooh, random dude. That customer looks like he's on death's door. Let's hope he's not blowing his life savings here. He looks seriously ill. Why is everyone ill here? Is it just the way they prepare the food or something? Or did they eat the puffer tasty fish? I wonder if anyone's gonna get that reference. Omelet rice. That omelet rice looks delicious. What was the lady from like Soccer Wars? What was her name that liked omelet rice? Thought it was the Heavenly Body or whatever. Menu. The cafe's menu. Option 2,000 yen. What is Is it the castle of cafe's menu? I assume. Well, depending on the cafe, you can actually pay the waitresses to feed you. Yeah, I know. I think that's weird too. But what do I know, right? I can feed myself. I'm not a baby. This place is up on the second floor. There's nothing out of the window. I get it. There's like a certain, I don't know, like boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, that type of like, or lover type of, you know, feeding you, type of like taking care of you type of situation. But still, I think it's weird. Surveillance camera, security camera. And we learned a whole lot today from that. Alright, anything? No. Customer, are the mermaids? Ooh, pictures. There are pictures of girls on display.
So, who's your type, Date?
Sorry, but no one stands out to me. I don't go for the spawn. I'm more of a big catch fisherman.
What?
I think he's saying he likes older women.
Well, older and bigger, you know, because the big catch, you know, big. I like big and fit myself. You can guess what that means, I guess. There are pictures of girls on display. Oh, cash register. Let's steal the money. Register near the doorway. I think that might be it for the main people, or main, like, little, things. Alright, let's look at this lady. X-ray.
At this cafe, the maids and clerks are referred to as mermaids.
I see. Let's X-ray. Let's be pervy. Oh, right. Can't see the panties. Dang it. Let's see. Well, nice skeletal structure, I guess. Good birthing hips, you know. Perfect waifu material.
Date, I must be the bearer of bad news. Even with X-ray, her clothes will not turn transparent. Your heart rate and blood pressure is rising. The concentration of phenylethylamine in your blood is rising rapidly. What are you excited about?
Hey, if people fetishize anything. Have you ever been on the internet before? But yeah, if we could actually see their, you know, their clothes or whatever, this would turn to AO game. A mermaid. Actually, can you get any extra dialogue from the X-ray?
Her hips. Are you seeing this? I'm about to cry tears of joy.
Do you have a paraphilia for bones?
I think that means love of bonophilia. I was actually making a joke about birthing hips, but apparently the game was ahead of me on its commentary there. Anything else?
Look. Huh. You can see right through.
You seriously disgust me, Date.
What? You don't want to see the underwear, and now you judge him on his love of bone structure. What next? A mermaid from Sunfish Pocket. She has such gorgeous, well-balanced bone structure. Well, that is kind of hot, I guess. So, okay, no other dialogue from that. Alright, let's look at Oda. Can we X-ray him? Nope, of course not. Because he's a 24-year-old weeb. Anyway, introductions.
By the way, I didn't introduce myself yet. I'm Kaname Date of the Metropolitan Police Department.
You're a detective?
Something like that.
I don't get freaked out too badly, or don't get so surprised, I mean. What's the Sea King?
That's what we call the customers. Us mermaids serve the Sea Kings. And we really are mermaids, you know. Don't tell anyone.
What?
Everyone working here is a real mermaid.
But you have legs.
They were a gift from Poseidon. We were given legs and feet, so that we can gather riches in foreign currency in the labor market.
Date, let's go.
No, not yet. There's still so much to learn.
Do not listen to her siren song.
I think she's already entrapped us. But I thought if you stepped up on land, you were supposed to turn into sea foam. I think we're talking about the wrong stories here.
know. He never showed up.
When was the last time he came here?
Let me think. He's just the owner, not the manager, so... He comes sometimes, but not all that often.
I kind of wish I owned my own business so I could do that. Just hire someone competent and let the... Well, I don't know if you can technically say let the money roll in, because it really depends on the business. And as an owner, you technically have to help. I mean, you can't just let your managers do all the work. You kind of have to promote the place outside of that if you want to make money. So, you know what I mean? Like, own a business, but all you have to do is promote. You don't have to do the day-to-day chores like this stuff. But anyway, but owning a business is not for everyone. So, have you seen Renju? Even if...
No, haven't seen him. Is this related to what happened at Bloom Park? The body on the merry-go-round was Renju's ex-wife. I didn't know that she was Mizuki's mom. Did she change her name or something? Mizuki saw her own mother's dead body, and I just left her there and ran away like a coward. I'm such a piece of shit. I should have stayed. I should have done something. Why did I do that?
Oh, is it eating you up inside, Ota?
Yeah, seriously.
While you're sitting here adding up your options?
But you can order too, Date.
That's not why I'm mad, Ota.
Oh, did I not click this cream soda? Ew, that looks gross, actually. Cream soda, huh? Sounds about right for Oda. I don't know if I get the joke, but I guess he had the option to have someone feed him a chair. Oh, anyway. What's up with that spear?
It's not a spear. It belongs to Poseidon, god of the sea. You know, a trident.
Why do you have that?
We treat our customers like lords of the sea. We give them these tridents. It's like a little ranking system we do.
The color changes depending on your rank. There's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and at the very top, orichalcum.
So it basically measures how much money you've spent on these girls.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice. It's more like a way to exploit their vanity. To separate our customers from their money as much as possible.
That sounds even worse.
Well, the truth hurts sometimes. But yeah, so, I mean, at least she's telling the truth. I mean, that's how it is. So, yeah, I've heard about it. I've heard about, like specialty cafes, like maid cafes that, yeah, they'll call you, like, master or whatever. I don't know, that just seems so weird and creepy to me. I don't know. I guess just different societal norms, I guess. What's with your trident, then?
I'm still gold. Not that good.
How much did you spend to get that?
About 200,000 yen.
I suddenly understand why someone would want to kill another human.
If I understand, like, number discretions, did he spend, like, 20,000? I mean, I could be off by the number. It might be more like 10,000, but did he spend, like, over $10,000 on this place? That can't be right. Unless that over the course of years or something like that. Maybe my money to yen conversion is different. I don't know, but are you regular here? Well, yeah, he is after that question.
Sure am. I come here whenever I've got time and money. I was here yesterday too. Around 6:30, I think, but I couldn't get in. I saw a sign at the entrance that said the whole place got rented out for some party. But I came all the way to Akihabara, you know? I didn't want to just go home, so I bought a new one.
A new what?
A phone? I dropped my old one in a puddle, remember?
Suppose you just have enough money to just buy new phones. I mean, I do technically, but I never... the last time the phone I have is new within like a year. But the last time I bought a phone before that was like 10 plus years. I'm one of those people that just like waits to the last minute to buy anything because I don't need that stuff that badly. So the only problem is my old phone got so slow, even when it came to, even though I don't do much with it like before, but it came so slow, even reacting to like stuff like phone calls, it got so slow. Yeah, I know that's weird, but anyway, onward.
Because I'm worried about Tessa.
Iris, what's the matter?
Yesterday night. Well, it was past midnight, so more like this morning.
I don't care about the timing. What happened?
Tessa was streaming, as usual, from her living room at home. But suddenly... Actually, let me just show you. I always record her streams.
I'm kinda nervous. It's been a while. Got it. I'll try my best. Okay, everyone! Here's my debut song. Let's hit it! Who could it be at this hour? Is it Date again? Okay, 1 second, I'm coming! Sorry, everyone. Something came up. But I've gotta go for now. I'll sing the rest next time. Bye!
Well, that was interesting. I wonder who that was and where she's at. I see. Well, looks like things are going weird in this place here. So, well, we'll have to ponder that. Besides, it's let's take ourselves some time and just live the atmosphere. Maybe order some rice or something like that, and look at some more bone structure. But what will we find out from Oda next time, and what has happened? What information did Iris cause her to leave her stream so early? Find out next time in the next episode of AI: The Somnium Files. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, show me that ribs, baby. Oh yeah.